This video explains invasion and metastasis of cancer and spread of malignant tumors. First, let's see about local invasion, which is also termed direct spread. We know the benign tumors don't spread rapidly. The benign tumors form encapsulated or circumscribed masses, that is, it is enclosed, and its movement is restricted. They only push the normal cells aside. They don't invade, infiltrate, or enter, or metastasis. Now let's see how local invasion happens in malignant tumors. Malignant is distinguished from benign tumors by the following properties: invasion, infiltration, and destruction of nearby tissues. Malignant tumors enlarge and expand. Some well-differentiated tumors may be partially encapsulated like benign tumors. Tumors spread easily through tissue spaces, lymphatics, blood vessels, perineural space and bones, thin-walled capillaries and veins. Dense compact collagen mass, elastic tissue, cartilage, thick-walled arteries are some areas which are sufficiently resistant to invasion by tumors. So, these are the points about local invasion. Now we see metastasis or direct spread. The term meta means transformation and stasis means residence. The tumor cells spread and form mass at site of residence or lodgment. Metastasis and invasion are the two important characteristics to differentiate malignant from benign. Some antisocial behavior of cancer cells is, first, it doesn't obey growth-controlling stimulus. It multiplied rapidly. Second, it escaped death and will be immortal. Cell multiplication is not equal to cell death. So there is excessive growth. Can't be able to differentiate cells. Growth is not controlled and forms new mutations, or varieties. Occupy nearby tissues and invade locally. Spread from one place to another place, and colonize, and do distant metastasis. Let's rewind what happens in normal cell cycle. First, cell enters, growth phase, G1, then DNA synthesis, S phase, next. Growth and preparation for mitosis, G2 phase, then mitosis, or cell division, M phase. Then goes into the resting phase, G0, where the cell performs its function, but doesn't divide. In malignancy, instead of resting phase, the cell undergo multiplication. Benign tumors do not metastasize. All malignant tumors metastasize, except gliomas of CNS and basal cell carcinoma of the skin. Now we will see how the malignant tumors spread or pattern of spread or the routes by which the cancer cells metastasis. Cancers spread to distant site, mainly through three pathways. They are: first is lymphatic spread, second is through blood or hematogenous spread, and the third is through body cavities and natural passages. First, we will discuss how cancer cells spread through the lymphatic route. Lymphatic spread takes place in two forms: lymphatic permeation and lymphatic emboli. Lymph vessels normally carry clear watery fluid called lymph. It transports oxygen, hormones, nutrients, antibodies and lymphocytes. It maintains tissue fluid and blood volume. The cancer cells invade the walls of lymphatics and grow. It is termed lymphatic permeation. The malignant cancer cell then separate and form tumor emboli. This tumor emboli are carried by lymph and enter next lymph node. There, they get attached in subcapsular sinus and start growing. Finally, the whole lymph node is replaced by metastatic tumor. This is termed as lymphatic emboli spread. For example, if lymphatic spread from carcinoma of breast to axillary lymph nodes takes place, it is termed regional lymph nodal metastasis. We have to note that all regional nodal enlargement are not due to nodal metastasis. Sinus histiocytosis with regional lymphatic swelling occur due to accumulation of dead tumor cells and antigen. It may cure spontaneously. Sometimes lymphatic metastasis doesn't develop in the lymph node nearest to the tumor. This is because the anastomosis or connection between the vein and the lymphatics. It may also be due to obliteration or destruction of lymphatics by inflammation or radiation. So, it is called skip metastasis. If the flow of lymph is obstructed by tumor cells, the spread of tumor cells occurs in opposite side of the flow of lymph. This is called retrograde metastases. Retrograde means backward or reverse. Lymph nodal metastasis from cancers of abdominal organs like stomach, colon, gallbladder to supraclavicular lymph node is called Virchow's lymph node. Lymph nodes, near the tumor first give a supportive barrier against the tumor cell. Then it destroys the tumor cell. Sometimes, it gives nourishment for tumor cells to grow. Second route of spread is hematogenous spread. Metastasis through blood is common route for sarcomas. Metastasis through blood commonly occur at liver, lungs, brain, bones, kidney, adrenals. The reason is, these organs provide good soil for growth of good seeds, which is termed seed soil theory. Some organs, due to its open sinusoidal pattern, do not allow tumor cells to stay and grow. They are spleen, heart, skeletal muscles. Some cancer cells undergo clonal proliferation and produce new cells. Other cancer cells die without metastasis. Blood from limbs, head, neck and pelvis drains into vena cava through systemic veins. So, cancer of these sites metastasis to the lungs. Blood from bowel, spleen and pancreas drain into liver through portal vein. So, cancer of these sites metastasis to the liver. Arterial spread is not common because they are thick-walled and elastic, which is resistant to invasion. But arterial spread may occur when tumor cells pass through pulmonary capillary bed or pulmonary arterial branches, which have thin walls. For example, cancer of lung metastasized by pulmonary arterial route to kidney, adrenals, bones, brain. Venous obstruction results retrograde spread by blood. Finally, we will see how tumor cells spread along body cavities and natural passages. Some cancers may spread when the fragments of tumor occupy across body cavities and natural passages while metastasis. Under this first, we will learn transcoalomic spread. Cancer in the coalomic cavity invade its outer layer, that is, serosal wall. The tumor breaks into fragments carried by coalomic fluid and metastasize anywhere in the body cavity. For example, stomach carcinoma seeding to both ovaries. It is termed as Krukenberg tumor. Next is spread along epithelium-lined surface. The closely arranged epithelium and mucus lining are resistant to penetration by tumor cells. Sometimes, malignant tumor spread through fallopian tube from endometrium to the ovaries. And the vice versa, that is, tumor from ovaries to endometrium may spread through fallopian tube. Cancer from lungs spread into alveoli through bronchus. Cancer from the kidney spread to lower urinary tract through the uterus. Next is spread of tumor cells through cerebrospinal fluid. Malignant tumor of ependema and leptomeninges spread by cerebrospinal fluid into fragments to other sites. Last is tumor spread by implantation. Tumors may spread from surgeon's needle, scalpel, sutures, while surgery. Tumors may also implanted or spread by direct contact, that is, from upper lip to lower lip.